Hi everyone, welcome back to Vijay Datta chemistry classes. This is Purnima ma'am. Today we are going to discuss nucleophilic substitution reactions, right? In our previous session, we have done with the Nemood reaction, right? The Nemood reaction, Reimer-Tiemann reaction we have gone through, right? Now, nucleophilic substitution reactions. These nucleophilic substitution reactions means what and how many types we have? Let us see. See here, we have a two types of nucleophilic substitution reactions. The first one is SN1 and second one is SN2. SN1 is nothing but called unimolecular. First one name is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Second one is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, nice. Now, how to do this? What is meant by this SN1 and SN2 reaction? Why we are calling this is as unimolecular, bimolecular? Like, what is meant by nucleophilic substitution? First of all, we should know. Substitution is nothing but one of the group is replaced by the nucleophile. Nucleophiles is nothing but negatively charged species are called the nucleophiles. Cl minus, OH minus, all this comes under the nucleophiles. There are two types of nucleophiles and charged nucleophiles and neutral nucleophiles. Neutral nucleophiles, charged nucleophiles. OH minus, it has a negative charge. It is called a nucleophile. And what is meant by neutral nucleophile? Which has a excess of lone pairs, that is nothing but CH2O. It has two lone pairs, so it is ready to donate the electrons. Then it has a excess of electrons. Then these type are called neutral nucleophiles. These are called neutral nucleophiles. Nucleophiles are two types: charged nucleophiles and neutral nucleophiles. Charged nucleophile is nothing but the atom or group of atoms which have a negative charge and willing to donate the electrons. Those are said to be the charged nucleophiles. And neutral nucleophiles, they won't have any negative charge but they have a lone pair of electrons. Then those are said to be neutral nucleophiles. Now now here we are using the charged nucleophiles. So first of all, what is this nucleophilic substitution reaction? We'll see. See, I have taken one R is nothing but the alkyl group RCl. This one I want to substitute with OH minus. Then the bond between R and Cl will break. The position, otherwise Rx, is substituting by the Y. Then plus Y minus X, that is nothing but Ry. Now is this is the nucleophile. This nucleophile is replaced by X. Then this X is called leaving group. X is called leaving group, and Y is substitution is taking place in place of X. So it is called nucleophile substitution reaction. X has been substituted by Y. X is called leaving group and Y is called the nucleophile, and the whole reaction is said to be nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, fine. This nucleophilic substitution reaction, now we are going to study two types of substitution reactions. One is the SN1 reaction, another one is SN2 reaction. Okay, today in our class we are going to discuss SN1 reaction. Okay, yes, fine. First come to the SN1 reaction. Before going to the SN1 reaction, we should know what is primary, secondary, tertiary carbons. Okay, let us see here. Now it is CH4. This carbon is called methane. The name of this compound is called methane. No methyl group is attaching over here. If you remove one hydrogen from this, then you will get CH3. This is called methyl. This is called methyl group. From this methyl, one of the hydrogen one of the hydrogen is replaced with the is replaced with any other carbon atom, that is nothing but CH2, one hydrogen I replaced with CH3. Now this carbon is attached to one other carbon, then this is said to be primary. Then these are said to be primary carbon, and these hydrogens are said to be primary hydrogens. See, this carbon is attached to only one carbon, then this is called primary, isn't it? Otherwise, no, this is methyl group. This is primary carbon. See, CH4, one of the hydrogen is replaced with the CH3, then we can call it is CH3. Then itself this carbon is called primary carbon, itself it is called primary carbon because this carbon is attached to only one carbon, this carbon is attached to only one carbon. Now, okay, fine. This one of the hydrogen also I am removing. See here, CH3, then CH2. Here three hydrogens are there, but I written only two. That one more hydrogen also I replaced with one more CH3 group. Now this carbon is said to be secondary carbon because this carbon is attached to other two carbons. So this is said to be secondary carbon. Fine. This carbon has more two hydrogens. No, I am taking one more hydrogen is replacing with one more CH3 group. Then CH3, and here also CH3 and CH3. This carbon is attached with other three carbons. Then this is called tertiary carbon. Itself it is primary, itself it is primary. Here one more hydrogen is also available, right? Then this is called CH3, CH3, CH3 and CH3. So one carbon is attached to other four carbons, so it is called quaternary carbon. And individually if you see, this carbon is attached to only one carbon, so it is primary. This carbon attached to only one carbon, primary. This carbon attached to only one carbon directly, primary. This carbon directly attached to only one carbon, so primary. So this is called neopentane. Also we can say the name of this compound is called neopentane. See this one. What is the name of this compound? This is called isobutyl. Otherwise, this is called isobutane. This is called isobutane. These are the common names. What I am writing, those are the common names. This is the normal propane. Propane, isobutane, and neopentane. These are the common. Now we have an idea what is primary, what is secondary, what is tertiary, right? And methyl also it is there. Methyl is nothing but CH3. One of the hydrogen is replaced with any halide group. See, CH4. I removed one hydrogen and then I retain CH3. That one of the hydrogen I replaced with some chlorine. Then this is called methyl halide, methyl chloride like. Got it? Now come to the SN1 reaction now. SN1, first I'll explain SN2, then SN1 will be easier. Okay, SN2. Now come to the SN2. Now I am taking one methyl halide. Methyl halide is nothing but this one, CH3, CH3, HCl. This is called methyl halide, isn't it? It is not primary, secondary, tertiary, it is just a methyl because carbon is not attached to any other carbon. So it is not a primary, it is just a methyl chloride. Now I want to take nucleophilic substitution. I want to substitute one base, that is nothing but OH minus. So this OH minus should attack on the carbon and this chlorine should be removed. That's why this is called the leaving group. Then what happens here exactly? See here. So OH minus want to attack on carbon, then COH bond should form, CCl bond should break, isn't it? That is what at a time bond forming and bond breaking should takes place. So simply I'll write, see here, CCl bond should break, so I'll represent with the dotted lines CCl. Now OH should attack. Now that OH will attack from the back side to the carbon. backside from the excuse me, backside from the carbon. So because hydrogen, very small atoms, there is no what we can say, there is no bulkiness, they are very small groups. So the OH minus will attacks from the backside. Now OH is attacking from the backside. Here is the hydrogen, and hydrogen. This is called transition state. This is called transition state. Now immediately in this transition state, it will be in very much less time. So immediately the breaking of carbon chlorine will takes place, and the attacking of OH to the carbon will takes place. Then the complete compound we can write it as the CH CHOH. This one we can write as CHOH. Okay, I'll write once again. See, this structure I want to write neatly because CHHOH. So this is what? This is what? Methanol also we can say, because OH is added. Now, what is the simple reaction? What is the reaction we are taking? Actually, this is the mechanism I explained. Now I'll come to the point, that is, see here. Now I'll take the fresh space. Now, SN2 reaction. The reaction is CH3Cl plus OH minus gives rise to CH3OH plus Cl minus. This is the reaction. Now the mechanism. Now the mechanism. The mechanism is CH3 HCl plus OH minus. Then this OH minus should attack on the carbon. Then a transition state will be formed in between. That is nothing but CH, H, H, the breaking of Cl bond, and OH minus attacks from the back, right? That is the OH minus. This is the transition state, but very less time. Immediately the bond between the carbon and chlorine will break and Cl minus comes out. Then the bond between the carbon and OH will be strengthened and it forms CH and OH. So this is what CH and OH. If you write like this, there is no change. CH3OH, CH3Cl, only Cl is replaced by OH. But here, if you observe, what is the product? Here, this is called SN2 reaction. This is called SN2 reaction. You can ask the question here, why did we write 2? Yes, I am coming to the point. The number one point we have to remember here, it is in this mechanism. The OH minus is replaced by chlorine is replaced by OH minus by inversion of configuration. What is the product here? Stereochemistry. Stereochemistry is very much important here. So the stereochemistry has been the configuration inversion. If you observe here, chlorine is in the right hand side, the remaining hydrogens are the left hand side. But if you observe the product, the remaining hydrogens are on the right hand side, OH attacked on the left hand side. So if you observe the reactant and product, the inversion of the configuration has been taken place in SN2 reaction. So here nucleophilic substitution has been taken place. The product in the nucleophilic substitution reaction is the inversion of configuration. Why inversion of configuration? Is nothing but the configuration has been altered to the Cl, the hydrogens are on right hand side, chlorine is on, the hydrogens are on left hand side in the reactant, but in the product, the hydrogens are on the right hand side and the OH attacked to the left hand side. So the just inversion of configuration has been taken place, students. This is what, there is a question they can ask. What is the configuration in the product of SN2 reaction? Inversion of configuration has been taken place. 100% inversion has been taken place. And what is the second point? How many molecules are involved in this reaction? First point is inversion. Second one is how many molecules are involved. What is the molecularity of the reaction? See here, it is a single step mechanism. In the single step, the mechanism is completed. So, how many molecules are involved in this reaction? Those, that is its molecularity. CH3Cl is involved, OH minus also involved in the reaction. So, its molecularity is equals to 2. Molecularity equals to 2. Then what about the order? What about the order of the reaction? How can we write the order? Rate is equals to K into concentration of CH3Cl and concentration of OH minus. Here is 1, here is 1. What is the order? The sum of the powers of the concentration of the reactants in the rate law is nothing but called order. So 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. That's why this is the second order kinetics. The kinetics are second order and its molecularity is 2. That's why in the previous I have given you the SN2 is nothing but bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. One nucleophile is substituted by molecule by using two molecules in the reactant. So the reaction is said to be bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is called bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction called SN2 reaction. In this SN2 reaction, one of the nucleophile replaces the chlorine. That chlorine is called leaving group. OH minus is called nucleophile. The product formed is called inversion of configuration and molecularity is 2, order is 2. Then it is called second order kinetics and the name of the reaction is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Got it? Okay. This is called SN2 reaction. Again, we'll study SN1 reaction in our next video. Okay, students? Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep on watching my videos. If you like, please subscribe and like. Please comment whatever the topic you want. I'm ready here to explain in an easy way. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe my channel and get me more topics from my side. Okay, thank you.